Alright, welcome back here. I'm gonna switch to Hogwarts and oh good, let's see how our inventory is. Yeah, we've done dirt, so we can start with this quest. Yeah, let's go with that. We're missing 14 chests. 2 infamous foes. Oh, we'll get those 100%. Okay. We're missing 2. One should be over here with the hip ref. And the second one is going to be the one we do right now.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. Revelio.
Legendary. There's the chest.
Revelio.
Stay stunned. Watch tables.
Considering the bones, I'll assume this is a tomb. Revelio. Confringo. This door locked. Confringo! Must be something around here I can climb on. Must be something around here I can climb on. Revelio. Confringo. Leviosa.
Oops.
Accio.
No, both first.
Guardium Leviosa. Accio. Guardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Brilliant. The first piece of the puzzle. Lumos. One down, 2 to go. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos.
Can you repair this after it's been burned? I think you can.
Repair.
Oh no, it spawns.
Lumos.
So I can repair it.
Reparo.
Oh no, I guess this doesn't do that. Where did this one go?
Confringo. Lumos.
That completely spawned. They're destroyed.
Revelio.
Rebellion. I see a chest underneath. Yeah.
In theory, what are they protecting?
Oh, I knew I was too close.
Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio. hope you stay dead this time. Confringo! The 9 marks on the map. Confringo! Revelio. Flipendo. Revelio.
Oh, I remember that one. Nice. Didn't have to
Glad
look
to
it
have
up.
got
Nice
something after
collectible.
defeating those inferi.
Yeah, technically this is second collectible, but I don't think they count as chests. Ooh, 16 out of 42. Okay, we can throw the copy, speak with her, and then we'll do the rest. Probably the one with teleport technique. More. We're missing 4 here. There's gonna be some here. There's gonna be 2 with the quest with World Gold. That's what we're gonna do now. I think we're fine. We don't have to worry about them. Time being.
Revelio. Oh, good, you're safe.
Hello.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left. The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her. What do you mean? Is she all right? She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
So sorry, Poppy.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that. I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger. What do you mean? The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
What's a Snidget?
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget? It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why do poachers care about Snidgets?
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers? They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Did the journal say where the Snidgets were hidden?
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden? Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
Something tells me you won't find this creature.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets. Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now. We need allies, others who hate the poachers enough to help us. who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Let's talk to the
as...
centaurs
Sounds
then.
as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it.
Okay.
I'll let you know as soon as I have a
Revelio.
plan.
Okay. Go to his house. Well, we have only 2 options now. Yeah, let's do gobbledygook. It's all gobbledygook. Speak on mate. That dungeon had 1 infamous foe and 2 collection chests. And knocked down this one.
As far as I can see, the
Revelio.
My older brothers were
We can speak with someone. Is that the portal? We'll have to come back. It's already climbed all the way up. Oh yeah, it's about her sister. Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Serona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Serona trusts him, then I feel much better.
How well do you know gobbledygook?
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you never met a goblin?
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Let's head to the mine then.
Lodgok is
Actually,
waiting.
we can head over
Shall
to
we
her
go?
right now
Of
before we
course.
teleport
I
away.
just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
It's all gobbledygook. Yeah, since we're already here, we can just go speak with her. With that, let's get out. We can still speak with her.
all of my
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
Never. Why are you interested in
May
astronomy?
I ask what attracted you to astronomy?
You may. Might I assume from your inquiry that you wonder how anyone may have an interest in astronomy?
No, I find it fascinating.
Oh, not at all, Professor. I find it intriguing and wanted to know more about your work.
Ah, that is good to hear. So often those who do not fully understand all that can be gleaned from the stars question astronomy's relevance. Misperceptions frequently arise due to the confusion of astronomy with astrology, the ridiculousness of which I shall not deign to discuss. To answer your question, it was my dear sister who first sparked my interest in stargazing.
Oh yeah, Squib.
The two of us spent countless
Was someone
nights
that was,
on our rooftop staring at the
Born in
cosmos.
magical family that thing
It was
isn't
one of the
magical.
only subjects we could study together.
I'm not sure I follow, Professor. Why was that?
My sister
Yeah,
is
Squib.
a squib. Clever, hardworking, and generous, but a squib nonetheless. The only non-magical child born to our family in generations, poor thing. Although she manages exceptionally well.
She sounds lovely.
It sounds as if she's a lovely person and accomplished.
She is. And to her credit, while she was once disappointed not to attend Hogwarts, she has excelled in Muggle school. One of the first women, we suspect, to have attended Cambridge, well disguised at the time by our mother as a gentleman scholar. And as astronomy is one subject shared between the Muggle world and ours, she and I have been able to maintain that common interest. We still sneak up to a rooftop now and then to gaze upwards, courtesy of a levitation charm rather than a trellis nowadays.
Thank you for telling me about your sister, Professor.
I was glad to. It is good to be reminded of all that one can accomplish when one embraces who one is. Now off you go. I am sure you've a star chart to review somewhere.
Revelio.
Okay. We spoke with her. Let's head over to the mine. The mines of Romeo. Yeah, this one has 2 collection chests and 1 entrance fee.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
But you had no choice.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Can you tell me more about the door?
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
We're ready.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Lumos.
Smelly later, alligator.
The door is looking at us.
Sorry. Am I thinking of another
Really
mine?
prepare one for reality. A
Revelia.
real goblin mine.
Lumos.
It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelia.
About the infamous goal?
Don't wish to be
So we're
seen.
gonna be with Amit. I think I was thinking of a different one. One is someone.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Confringo. Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this.
Revelia.
Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Lumos, Aki.
For inside a real goblin mine.
Revelia.
I've read about mines like this. I've seen something else altogether.
Revelia. We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
So on. Ranrock is sure to appreciate the extra work we're doing. Someone there?
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. Confringo. Revelia.
But difficult to tell who's.
Aki. Revelia. Confringo. Revelia.
You see. I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Schematic. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelia. Revelia. Primicus Totalis.
Bet you're welcome or something fine is eating my hardball. What's up, Youngs? How you doing, you rascal? I'm anxious, but I'm okay. Is it about the
Fascinating to see
about your
gobbledygook
thesis?
written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Building the biggest tree set I just was community dispatch videos. Well, we've already told it, so it is what it is.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
When the war is over, goblins will rule over wizards at last.
Lucas, don't tell us.
Is somebody there? Hello?
Let's see, is there?
Who's out there?
Lucas, don't tell us. Revelio.
What's that? Who's there?
Lucas, don't tell us.
What was that? Someone's here.
This sauce.
I won't bet.
This really is too much.
Stay close. They've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Quite to perfection by how much it played. I'm kind of like, I don't know, like doesn't cost to wait by the way. Last time I finished the outdoors, so now I just have the quest. And nothing more. You ready for the
I wonder
storm
if the boiler
later?
powers the lever. I suspect it must.
Why am I crouching?
Revelio.
The boiler activated that handle.
Look at you. We ain't gonna get the last yums. Duty demands that we try.
Yes, of course.
Revelio.
It ain't over till it's all games.
Devil's snare.
Lumos.
Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not the entanglement we need right now. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio.
I'll be quiet.
Jeez, that's a lot of gremlins.
Revelio. Lucas, don't tell us. Revelio.
should be the last of
What
them.
did he say? Did he say something like Flumo Demante? That's
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Did we get this? Or it must have contained the wooden world. Let me pull the lever.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio.
Homora.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Second notebook.
Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
Revelio.
Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gog, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Revelio.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
Revelio.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again. Revelio.
After you. Quietly now.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
This lobby looks pretty good, to be honest.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalist.
Pacificus Totalis. Revelio.
What's Bastion doing?
Who's you will
Oops.
make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which
Not
one I'd
technically allowed
choose.
fighting. We have all the goblin kills.
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal. Quick progress.
Revelio.
Here we go. Oh, come on.
Revelio.
For better or for worse, we're in.
30.
Confringo.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Revelio.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Confringo. Bombardo. Sendo.
I won't rest.
Reinhoff's loyalists are in here.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
What's nice? Just
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Revelio.
I think it's good.
Revelio. Confringo.
Where's the path? Here.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Must be something around here that can help.
Revelio.
Oh, I think it was for.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the solar size, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Revelio.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Why is it doing me the same thing? Oh.
Confringo. Bombardo. Revelio. Confringo.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that.
Revelio.
Ranrock's loyalists all but declared war.
Oh, it's just a second.
Confringo!
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Confringo! Confringo!
Revelio. I think we're going to be a bit distracted from... We have another fight on our hands.
Confringo!
So much too easy! Why can't I hit you? No! I will make you.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Incendio! Stupefy! Bombarda!
We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they will burst.
Incendio!
Revelio.
Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
Ah, there's that Hufflepuff loyalty you're so well known for. A rune symbol above the cabin door.
Ranrock's loyalists never need to look for it.
Confringo!
Yeah.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Confringo!
Wasn't expecting that.
Right.
Revelio. Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't... What do you have there? Still,
A journal entry by Isadora.
something about... Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Open Sebastian. Sebastian.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This
Revelio.
place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Now for the moments of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
What the name? Not called.
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
It's ignorant. That's cruel.
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
That's it. Tantrum boys dead. Goodbye. But halfway. Ghost. Let's go discover these items. Oh, yeah, items. We have this.
I have to complete the next.
Well, be weeks now.
My next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spint Witches as soon as you can.
Let's do that just so we can make the big fast. Is that the third one? I think that was the third one. So we'll be able to finish all the races too.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. What are we looking for today?
You'll need to be more careful than that.
One upgrade too.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you
Wait, we
think.
still haven't done the second race, have we?
This may sound presumptuous, but
You'd like
Yeah,
me to
and we
report
almost
back
did the
with
end
even
of the
more
game.
flight details?
you know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
Very scared.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I
No,
have a
this
feeling
the
final upgrade is going to be a sweet
it's going to be the final upgrade. Never mind,
success.
we're doing
Do
the
be
final
careful,
race.
of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon.
Smell new time again.
I look forward to our next meeting.
You better. The sky is the limit. Never mind, we're doing the final race. The close one, I guess, this one. What's up?
Everything all right?
Far from it. I wandered into a ruin and was attacked by spiders. Oh, if you've got some Wiggenweld potion, though, I'm sure that would put me right.
Spiders do tend to appear in ruins. Here, I have enough to spare. Stay away from the ruins, though.
You've saved me life. Oh, I can never repay you. Yes, yes, I shall stay away from them, you'll see. Must stay away from ruins with spiders. Ruins with spiders. Oh, and thank you.
Oh, we get him in one. In the stream. Stream soon. How about you and your bitchery, huh? Bring some joy. How about that? How are you doing? You do.
house looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Hufflepuff, over here.
Perfect.
Revelio.
Initially, everyone. Crimson. Gonna
Hello again,
ask.
Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
No.
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our
Do I
classmates.
care?
Pathetic.
No.
They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually, thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by
Yes,
things
yes.
as seriously as I do.
I'm like, no, no.
And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to.
Who stole your sweet roll today? Who stole your sweet roll today, Dream Scene? Huh? I'm ready for the challenge.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to
You need to
lose,
protect
Hufflepuff.
your sweet rolls better, Dream Scene, because they get stolen pretty often.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Brilliant.
Really? Oops, I missed one. Hold on, I'll read that in a moment. Technical too. This is all close.
This is going well.
Miss one.
That wasn't too difficult. Made it.
Need to invent something that lets me eat me. This, they have Dream Scene. It's called a subscription. You just press subscribe and you press confirm, and that way you can
Quite something.
contribute digitally.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as
I'm
I
not
am.
falling for that.
Almost.
Competitiveness runs in your family.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. And my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
We keep running the courses.
What
Good
do you
game,
think running
team.
these courses?
Why is such
I'll
in
rinse
such a
myself.
how
Sometimes
tantrumy
get
mood
rusty,
today, Dream
But
Scene?
I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway,
Just store your
hope we
sweet
find
roll.
time to fly again soon.
Any plans to play for a Quidditch team?
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of.
Let's bring this big game for 2 years now.
I'll try out.
You know what I'm saying? Without attitude, I am gonna play it for 2 years now.
I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pop me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
It's been fun.
It's been fun competing against your records,
Do it.
Zelda.
It has been fun.
I dare you.
Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad. For a Hufflepuff.
Revelio.
You take care of yourself.
How about after Hogwarts Legacy I play Harry Potter,
Let Mr. Weeks know.
Lego Harry Potter 1 through 4. Because what the combo. And then after that I play Lego Harry Potter 5 through 7. Go ahead. And after we're done with that, you know what? We can play the 2 Quidditch games. How about that? Do it! I dare you. So if I did that, if you don't crash out, you'll probably crash out though. No, I mean, if you don't crash out, Jay's probably gonna crash out.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Oh, there we go. Hello again, Miss Weeks. I set a new record to the South Course. Now if you don't do it, I'll crash out.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind
Yeah, today's
catching
pretty
beneath
hot.
the seat a bit, preventing it
Sweating.
from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last.
Everybody seems like everyone is so tired today, so I'm almost done.
My final upgrade.
What will we do from here? I'll show you how close I am, by the way.
Upgrade is complete.
I aim to make
I'll probably finish this game this
sort
week.
after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself. Just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades. Proved the naysayers wrong. Made all the hard work worth it.
Very exciting this week, until
I shall
then.
look
I'm
forward
getting
to
pretty
speaking
hyped
again.
up on it. It's kind of
Send
exciting
you
that
an
I'm
hour
so
when I'm
close.
finished. Thank you again for your help.
Hold on.
Couldn't have done this without you.
Revelio. Good for
It's a
Mr.
17
Weeks.
out of 32.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Look at this, 95%. Surprise meeting. Meet popping the Forbidden Forest. Alright, let's do that. Well, I can show you the collections as well. Almost there. Go to the ending, call it a day. Well, I don't have access to the ending yet, but I'm pretty close. Oops. Look at the outdoors. All of the collectibles, but a few chests that will get naturally through dungeons are there. I'm missing pretty much like 8 chests. In the challenges, I'll get this soon. Oh, good for you. And how was it? Too late. I said it before you. I have 7 main quests and hold on, 15. Yeah, 15 side quests. Oh, good for you. And how was it?
I think I know Revelio. It's about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
There.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
They'll understand.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll
Yeah,
be
I'm super
able to
close.
tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost
I pretty much have just quests to do now. Centaurs are known for being
I
wise.
suppose they are known for having an air of
Finish
omniscience.
the
That's exactly
game!
the word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly.
I'm saying, how long have you been playing Fortnite and you haven't
Hi.
finished it?
That's
How about that?
right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us. won't they?
Oh,
Of course.
once.
You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
I've been playing it for 5 years and 6, and you still haven't finished it. You still haven't beaten it, Dream Scene. What's taking you so long?
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to
Seven.
speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Yeah, but it took a long break for like 3 years. Oh, how close are you to beating it?
Harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can
Very
see,
far from
they've
TNC.
slaughtered no one.
Why are you giving me beef when you're not even close to finishing Fortnite? And I'm very close to finishing this one.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Because you finished this game 3 times, dummies! In a row!
Foolish children.
We're about to make it 4.
Wizards who wander here.
Because there's 4 houses.
Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means yet.
Well, you heard the crash
Help
out.
us find the Snidgets before the poachers.
And do you look away? I don't know what you mean.
Could it be?
I'm saying that's a threat. How
In
dare.
the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest.
Yes, it is.
I, on the other hand, must go speak with the
Repent, Dream
herd.
Scene.
Find
Repent.
me after you have done this.
It's meant to be.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't Moonstone common?
Isn't Moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I trust him, centaurs, all
I
things.
don't know, but I am inclined to believe him. What with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
I'm saying, would you crash out if I played
Rather act now and ask
Halo
questions
Master
later.
Chief
I can
Collection
head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned.
in one go?
I'll let you know what I find.
Okay, so how many more streams of this BH do we have to watch? Oh, the Halo Master Chief, you know. I don't know, I suspect by the end of the week I'll finish it. A beat for blackmail, let's go here. So expect roughly by Sunday? I feel like by then I'll have finished.
Revelio.
Promise me Harry Potter games. I was just kidding. Well, I'm not gonna play Halo right now. I'm just kind of curious. Because you know Halo Master Chief Collection has Halo 1, 2, 3, and I believe 4. It's 1 through 4. It has 4 games in it. Well, I won't be replaying them, but I want more Harry Potter. Who's that? Harry Potter. It's called.
Revelio.
Ooh, 100% Hogsmeade with this quest. How about this? Just play different games.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take
I've
Harlow
already,
down.
I don't know if I've already planned the 3 next different games.
From the friends of Mr. Bickle.
Wait,
That's
4.
Archie and Mrs.
That's
Bickle
2 short ones.
Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to.
We don't play video games as an insane person, but there's a normal person. You've seen, where can I find him? There's plenty of normal people. We need some insane ones, you know?
About Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble,
I gotta bring some variety, you know?
so you will likely find him there.
What am I hoping to learn from them?
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they...
One person beat Hogwarts Legacy 4 times. There's actually someone, by the way. Speak with Mr. Bickle's
well, I'll speak with them.
friend.
See what I can learn.
Continue normal, except for you. There was one person, I think IGN reported, like made a post about them. It was like a few months ago I saw it. That someone beat the game like 100% 4 times in a row. And they were writing how it took him like, I don't know, 200 hours or something. IGN ain't gonna make a post about you, so what's the point? I'm not doing it to get a post about me, I'm doing it for myself.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Hello.
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against
Okay,
him.
listen, you're probably not even having fun, you're just doing a sound. I know, I'm having fun, to be honest.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them.
You crash out is even boosting the fun.
My colleagues
Mm.
into giving him treasures from the vault.
No, I'm enjoying the journey.
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up until I came home one night and found my husband gone and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow
Yeah, but most
wants
of the time
is
I
help
could
that I
say
cannot
jokes.
give. And my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Well, Harlow, I'll take your husband and Chino.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
It took me there right now and tell me it's actually fun.
He travels the world for the
Oh, I can't look it directly in the eye, but yeah,
I'm the one in the
I'm
race
enjoying
on a
it.
daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you given Harlow any information about Green
Have you
Gods?
helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco.
You
But
looked
he'd
away.
never want me to compromise my integrity.
I looked away after I said it, Dream
He's
Saint.
extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Does the note confirm kidnapping?
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
I
What
ain't
else
lying,
could it
bro.
possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
It's what I needed.
Thank you, Mrs.
Weren't you like more overjoyed that I'm so near the end though, Dream
Albeit
Saint?
more than disturbing.
There aren't any more houses left. I'm doing like
I don't know what
last
to do.
quest. I finished exploring the outdoors
To get
already.
evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Oh.
Revelio. Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you.
There was some way to get out of here.
I hope it's not
Okay,
too
but
late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
I feel like I did a good thing by leaving the best house for last, to be honest. I think that helped.
Please tell me you didn't
Otto
take it.
Dibble.
Perhaps it's been...
Mr. Dibble,
There's been more fun playing Hufflepuff.
it's about
Like the
Theophilus
house is better,
I've nothing to say about
the unique quest was better.
May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to
Just one house is the exact same game.
I went into
Yeah, but the
to check on what turned out to be
either way, I would have had to create 4 characters. I didn't have to finish the game 100% with each character, but I had to create each character because each house is like a unique quest to find the map chamber, and it's an achievement for each of those for each house. So I'd have had to make the characters anyway. So I don't know. I just felt it'd be better to just 100% the game as well, instead of just saving the characters.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items."
Thank you, sir. I know if you got achievements, how you do
I've
dreams.
been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
About the name.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
And how are you fighting the extortion?
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative...
Yeah, achievements actually have pros and
I've
cons.
also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course,
I don't know, I like doing the achievements because
my efforts to
it just gives you some like
circumstances
extra different goals to do.
Rosie.
Mr. Hume seems a fair man. Can you tell him?
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
It's open with me.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Oh, it's collectible achievements.
Revelio.
Like SFQ, why are you making me go on YouTube and waste time going through collectibles? Of course, maybe fun one that lets me experience the game in a different way. Well, if you think about it, the collectibles also make you experience the game in a different way. It's not in, it might not be the most engaging way, but it's still like a different way.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Agabus Filbert.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with
That's
you
the
about
laziest
your
way, though.
dealings with Theophilus Harlow.
Maybe, but
I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind.
I don't know. I think the best way is to have like
Tragic. What
a
happened to
bit of
Bickle?
everything.
He wanted me to speak
Just have
out
the
against
more
Harlow
diverse
for an act of
things.
violence committed against me. But I feared
Sometimes
Harlow's
there's time to put together
retaliation,
the collectors. They need
and so I refused.
takes the ever chooser to find them. You should have spoken out.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my
You felt like well-made collectibles.
Stella passed
And,
away,
I mean,
she
they can just make the world feel a bit
poetry. As a
fuller
surprise
and less
for her
empty.
birthday, one she
Yes, yeah, but
never
suits
had the
the
chance
easiest
to
thing.
celebrate. I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified.
Well, at least in Hogwarts you have collectibles that are actual,
Found the book
I
of
mean,
poetry,
fuller.
with its exquisite gold plating.
The best way the best example I can give you is Elder Scrolls Daggerfall. Like, Daggerfall has an enormous map, an enormous outdoors
I
map,
imagine you fear Harlow
but there's
retaliating again.
absolutely nothing in it.
Do you mind
Like,
if I share
outside
this
of
information
like
with Officer Singer?
dungeons and towns, there's just nothing in the outdoors.
Extortion can't go on forever. You
And
can
there's no reason for you to
remain
like
willing to help.
walk in the outdoors. There's just like random, you know, like doodads, trees, grass, and stuff like that. But there's nothing you can find there. Not even beer or anything. Yes, it's correct. It wasn't making me want to play this object game. Well, Hogwarts does have like this. I'm saying this. You have like appearances. I feel like you have some cool appearances. This rep that has nothing going for it but collectibles. I'm not going giving Hogwarts as an example, by the way. But compare, like, if you compare Hogwarts, let's say to Assassin's Creed 1. This rep that has nothing going for it but collectibles. I mean, Daggerfall doesn't have collectibles. I'm saying Daggerfall would have been a bit better if it had some collectibles in the outdoors. Because you have no reason to...
She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Explore the outdoors outdoors world, because you won't really find anything there. Since the game is pretty old as well, yeah, I get they were like trying to expand on their engine. They made a huge map, but there's no reason for you to walk from point A to point B rather than fast traveling. Especially because you don't have to discover a place to
must be around here somewhere.
fast travel to it, because there is no reason. If it was good, you would want to explore that location.
Matty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
You can have both, you know.
Matty must have been taken this way.
That's
I
what
need to
I'm
find her quickly. Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. The hidden door. Matty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seeing.
Collectibles only make sense in platforms because they make you go places that you might not find. I'm wrong. There's a lot of places in Hogwarts where you won't really go wrong. Especially since they give you flying so early.
Lumos.
Oh, that was an infamous fall, nice. We're just skipping all done. Overdone? Yeah, we could. I don't know. You could say that, to be honest. Every single game now has hundreds of collectibles. Think of something new. What do you mean? Oops.
Whoever you are, can't hide from me. You die for that.
Incendio, Lombarda, Confringo.
What's these?
Matty must be here somewhere.
Oh, I can agree about it being overdone, to be honest. But I don't think they should stop making collectibles.
Lumos.
I feel like the best thing you can do is like have some of the old like typical from the way, you know, typical side content, but also add something new, something like a balance.
Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio.
Okay.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Definitely should stop.
Revelio. Lumos. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Bombarda.
Oh, never mind, that was open.
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Nothing.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
It's one.
Alohomora.
Alohomora. You know what's actually a bit overdone? The logs. Because there's like a ton of logs. So to be fair, I've done them all the time. The collectibles might have been fun when you buy a game on PlayStation 2 or PC. Whatever, back in the early 2000s, and you and the whole community with the collectibles. I'm just getting my map of collectibles and going up every single one. Well, now you get the collectibles by people that just do them on you.
On the cells.
Like someone still has to make the map.
This magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Abe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows
You
how
better
close
step
we'll
back.
to being
I'm
brave.
calling you the bomb squad. Bombarda.
Revelio.
Actually, I thought it became that fun collectibles.
My
Which one?
pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your
Lumos.
bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get
New
out of here
Spider-Man
on our own.
games. What are the collectibles there?
But be careful. Thank you, my
Revelio.
young friends.
Lumos.
Be prepared for a fight. These
What fight?
Ashwinders must pay.
What fight? I literally killed them all.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Hal.
The awfulness happening.
Natsai Onai. I should have known.
Revelio.
And you,
Lumos.
the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it
It's
would be
different
you
stuff
two.
every time, and they get
Mr. Rabe
pinned on your
alright?
map, so you can just swing around
I
and
sent him
collect them.
home to his
You get a
wife,
power,
Miss
costume, and some
Onai.
requests.
Your mother will not be pleased
Yes,
to
so
learn
is it
that you're
get
still
to-
risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Understood.
Yes, officer.
You know what collectibles I really like, by the way? They're not meant to be like soul collectibles, but
We shall see. But you
you have like,
to me now.
I don't know, like they're about a dozen, so they're not that many collectibles in WoW that are meant to be like obtained by the community. Not in like
Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall
not in like Fortnite where everyone had to get XP, but you get clues, and they're pretty tough clues, so that they fit for like so they fit for like, so you need like a lot of people trying to solve them. And those secrets were like pretty fun collectibles, and they're meant to like engage the community.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you.
Usually there's like a secret finding Discord, and you have like a bunch of people, like a whole bunch of people. Room upgrade, nice. Just getting they're just trying to brainstorm ideas, trying to find the solutions, etc.
Hope to see you again.
A bunch of nerds. Yeah, but that's a pretty fun
The Ashwinders
community collectible.
I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We just
And they're like, it's Jim, see that was pretty fun. Way back in the day, I did participate a bit in one of them. Yeah, you're just jealous, Dream Team. And it's fun because they're like tough puzzles. What are we doing next? Let's do the races. Like in the one so what, they just join and they solve it for me and they get it. No, like the idea is that all of you like are trying to brainstorm ideas. There are definitely people that just wait for it to be solved and they just follow a guide later. But the secret is not meant for those people, it's meant for those that, you know, enjoy the community challenge. But yeah, I guess like pre-optional whether you participate in solving it or not. But well. But the secrets are definitely hard, like they can hardly be solved by one person. They should be Cream Scene, they've done something cool, why can't you appreciate that? Why are you such a menace? I'm swimming.
Now that's more like it. This is rather fun.
Well, I'm definitely getting it. Imagine, no. There are very few games that actually piss me off more is one of them. Why? How come? It's not like about liking the game, it's just that, you know, one particular thing about it. I am first. Yeah, 117 and the record first place is 132. Who is this Ruby will. I don't think you ever see her in game, but she holds the record for all the trials. Because the big WoW streamers, this guy. What big WoW streamers do you know of? And don't say Asmongold, because he doesn't even play WoW anymore. It makes me want blood. What big WoW streamers? I don't even watch big WoW streamers, but yeah. Okay, he's famous because of WoW, but yeah, but he's not a WoW streamer. And he said streamers. He's one. He's one streamer. Wait. What guy shit his pants?
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Rip. No! I messed up. But she's Spanish stream and some other server did this basically.
Missed it.
Okay. I think there was like controversy. Also, it's a game that's meant to keep in their play. Isn't Fortnite the same thing? Fortnite's even more aggressive about it. Like WoW is, Fortnite is a lot more aggressive than WoW with keeping you playing. WoW is definitely aggressive too, but. WoW is not as aggressive if you don't care about like certain types of content. If you don't care about PvP, then as a PvE player you don't have to do it.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
I think I'm almost done with Nazi's quest. We just gotta capture the Harlow.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Hold on, I'll read in a minute. Fortnite never won. And you can play, unless you get the pass, you can play WoW the same way. If you compare the WoW Battle Pass to the Fortnite Battle Pass, you can complete the WoW Battle Pass on day 1. With my shit. I'm such the online bro, I hated the hate it, but it has cars and cool races that actually made it worth for me. If I'm worse, I got shit about some of the income bother. I'm not saying you should bother. We do have to do one more race. Grief and Vengeance. Let's go speak with her. Vengeance. For the full shaking. You know, there's like some WoW players that mainly play for the PvP and they don't care at all about the PvE. They have no idea about anything from the game's story either. They just play for the PvP.
I have been meaning to.
Or something came out that pisses me off. It's kind of because people say it's the best RPG. No, it's not.
I I still can't.
I don't know, I wouldn't say Skyrim is the best.
You may not realize it,
But it's a
you
good
are
one.
the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about
It
it.
has
I
its
told my
strengths.
mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to.
To be fair, a lot of people like Skyrim because they like the
Likely told
mods.
other professors, and
So anyone up there?
news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
She should be proud of you.
If she knew more about what
Yeah,
I've
a
done,
lot of people like
I
love
suspect she'd
Skyrim
be
because of the
proud.
mods.
Any more
Like
about
how much you
what
can
I've
mod
done,
it. Also,
she
even
would
it's
never
better
let
even.
me out of her
Yeah,
sight
the
again.
arcade is
I'm
better than
sorry.
Skyrim.
Has Officer Singer done anything?
Well,
with the
Skyrim
evidence
was
you
dumbed
provided?
down,
She
wasn't
has
it?
not. Harlow is as
But
strong as
like a
ever.
lot of like modern
Someone
games
needs
that
to
are a bit
stop him,
dumbed down
whether
compared
it
to
is
the
us or Officer Singer.
older
If someone had
versions.
stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
Well,
It
it's
was
just
a
to make it
fateful day.
more like accessible
My mother
to
had gone to tend to a neighbor who
wider
was ill,
markets.
and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into
See
his human
what
form.
other games do I actually
When the
hate?
bandits saw this,
Do you
turned
keep a
and
list?
ran in fear.
We should make like
Magic terrified them, and then he was gone.
enemies list, but for games
it
like
was all my
Showdown.
fault.
For the
Your
football.
fault? How so?
He died protecting me.
I just have a
If
few
I
to go.
had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us then.
What was it?
A few years
26.
later, we left to come
Maybe
to
for that
Scotland.
wouldn't have gone short if she wouldn't have. Well, she turns into a gazelle, Amy, and welcome back, Amy. How you doing? Well, Skyrim, Rust, and what else? Didn't you like Rust, by the way? Are you looking to avenge his death?
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father did not want
Vengeance.
that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
How's your mother doing?
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw,
I've played
she
quite a
worries
bit because of my
over
friends,
you.
but I don't like it.
She is an excellent seer.
Vengeance
But I
is
think
not
it
what
bothers
drives
her
me.
to this day
Wakanda
that she didn't
forever.
see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Vengeance is just it's just extra flavor. What would your father think of what we've been doing?
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
So sorry, Natty.
I'm sorry, Natty.
I forgot about that one.
Through. Your
Is that because of this just 24-hour stream?
Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens.
No.
My father had a saying about that. Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one.
They should remaster. Like, hopefully they remaster Fallout 1 and
I
2.
will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow.
Like they remastered the Oblivion.
We will turn our
If not playing with 2000 mods or even playing Skyrim or Fallout.
And we
Something
will
else for game.
succeed.
Oh yes, play it game.
Thank you again for saving me.
I haven't played Fallout 4 by the way, Amy.
You have received.
The last Fallout I played was 3. I played everything up to 3, so the next one would be... slogan for most Bethesda games. Yeah, the next one would be... what was that called? Let's do this quest. New Vegas, yeah. New Vegas. Fallout 4 is kind of playable, but not really. Fallout 4 is ass. I find it kind of funny how you like the... You like the Fallout that most Fallout has don't feel like safe. Go through that. Hello.
Sheer nerve taking them down.
Pardon me.
Sheer
Is
nerve.
everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells
I'm
to
like
go, but she just had
that
to
you
go
can
and
build
spoil
base.
things.
That's what I'm kind of
I'm
curious
afraid I
about.
don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also,
I don't like anything
what
else about
bells?
it. I'm kind of curious to see how
Professor
base
Black
building
ordered
works.
Mr. Moon to take
Oh,
down the
here,
bells
King
in the
Todd.
bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Which one is your favorite Fallout and Elder Scrolls, Amy? What's important about the bells? The bells of
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it
Didn't they
really
fix that already?
important?
Yeah, I think we'll all finish this quest.
History. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't.
You played all of them? You've played 1 and 2 as well.
We're meant to be
And
its stewards.
did Professor Black really remove the bells for headache?
It's
And
certainly
what
not
was it
great,
called?
even for Black.
Tactics? Yeah,
Taking
tactics.
down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps.
I am playing Elder Scrolls Battlespire after the next,
But then I heard.
like, it's the next main game.
Keep a secret.
Daggerfall was my favorite Elder
I
Scrolls
heard
games.
from Alice, who
Or
heard from
Fallout
Ollie, who heard from
X.
Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the
No.
hour.
Wait, which Elder Scrolls they say? Battlespire. That's the one I'm going to play. Why can't you put the bells up yourself? Amy hates Fallout, I agree with her. What about, do you agree with her about
Easy for
Elder
you,
Scrolls though,
perhaps.
Dream Scene?
I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
Might be able to help with the bells.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells
Wonderful.
are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
Yeah, I'm done. I've already done
I
them.
imagine the bells are just inside the bell tower.
Okay, I'm done.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. I don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Yes, continue. 1913. Gmod Harry Potter roleplay Hogwarts Legacy. You know, I had someone. You know, while I was playing Hogwarts, I had someone recommend. I think it was a Gmod's roleplay server. I just don't follow games like games. Well, let's go do that race. Is that what I... Wait, did I reach 96%? 96%? That. We have 4% left.
Revelio.
My absolute favorite game series is the Borderlands games. What do you think about like the new controversy about it? I did get Borderlands 2 while it was 100% off. Yeah. I started playing Tiny Tina because I got it for free. Tiny Tina, that kind of sounds familiar. Didn't you play as a girl in Tiny Tina and it was like more like foresty? Whimsical vibe? It's a Borderlands spin-off. I need to better by like a second. Oh, you play as your own character. What are we thinking of another game? Wait, I'll reach out in a minute. 2. Let's get with the race.
Excellent.
I'm speed incarnate. Go to the bot.
This is going well. Brilliant. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself.
I missed one. What the hell? Almost missed that. I missed it! No! Will I be- wait, will I be able to finish with a penalty? Okay, I'm still good. Hold on. Just got all the DLCs because in sales, 20 is Wonderland, so I started as a Borderlands. 3 wait. DLC, but fans loved it, and hold on. So much sure they make a whole standalone game. Make my family let's see the GTA Need for Speed. I'm gonna sneeze. Need for Speed, play GTA, I'd say San Andreas, yeah, Miami, or Vice City. GTA 5 were good. Let's see what's alright. Okay, still one. Good. What's next? We can do a main quest. Find the location of the third trial. Yeah, the last GTA I played was 4. I think we did GTA 4 last summer. So the next one would be 5. I think the best series of games by Rockstar's collection Red Dead. Oh, I do want to play Red Dead. That one does look pretty exciting. Alright, before this we start the quest though, I'm going to take a quick break because I need to grab some water because I'm sweating it all out. But it's cool, but I prefer GTA. In fact, I prefer Red Dead because I like the Wild West theme. I just kind of like that more arcade style. Anyways, I'll be right back. Wait, let me catch up on chat. My city. Right there. Okay. Dehds, you never even played Red Dead. Holy fuck. Well, I don't have to play a game, first of all, by the way, to compare the themes of the game. Also, I've played Red Dead. I haven't finished it because I played just once for like an hour. I've played it. Oh, GTA 6 is gonna be sick. Also, Hogwarts Expedition 33 is my game of the year for this year. Yeah, a lot of people seem to like that one. It was made by 33p. Oh, is that why it's called the Expedition 33? The obscure Expedition 33. You won't like this one. Ain't like Expedition 33 like one of the first like major turn-based games in a while? I don't like turn-based RPGs, but games are now like game of the year. A lot of people have said that. Like have game of the year. Wait, game of the year now. I haven't played anything. Like the Persona series, but 1% for me. Hold on. I'm a big RPG guy. Yeah, the writing is great, the combat doesn't feel boring like most turn-based games. The voice acting and character casting is good, music is fantastic, graphics are visually stunning, can't really find anything fault. Oh, it's like Persona back. I believe it's free on Game Pass if you want to try it out. PlayStation, did I catch up? Okay, I caught up. We came for the Fortnite chapter. Oh, is Fortnite chapter 6 season 3. No, that's not really a game though, is it? Shaking my head, this catching with chat. That's because I was AFK, Yoms. How about you calm down? How about that?
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
It's graceful.
Troubling.
Are these
Oh yeah, right.
the broken container?
Yeah, Yoms. When is the last time you streamed, Yoms?
I fear we have no
I see it just came out. Yeah, but it's not
Have a
the
look at
game.
the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
I've been thinking of streaming Expedition 33 if you see me streaming.
I was
Goodbye.
headmistress
I
in my
think
time. My portrait hangs in the
think you
headmaster's
like game.
office.
Wait, you stream?
In fact,
Am I following you?
I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival.
I am
But
following
I'll
you.
confess
Yeah,
that
I'm
I
following you.
wondered about you.
Wait, is the next
Now I
trial
gotta
in the
get
headmaster's
go
office?
take a shower and
It
go.
is.
Oh, but maybe
I
I'll be
had
back in a little
hoped
bit.
that by the
Alright,
time
James,
came,
take
the
care.
occupant of that office would be of
See you
help
later.
to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Smile later, alligator.
Revelio. How will I gain access
Because you know
to
what?
the
No, stream. I
headmaster's
found your
office?
stream already.
Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
You know I have the memory of a goldfish. Wait, let me see. Well, yeah, I do know. That's why I'm following you. See? That's a fig. He must forgive him. He doesn't much care about for the people's museums. How dare you? It's not a personal thing against you. Oh, because Spiders told me to raid you. Ooh, he recommended me. I just have the memory of a goldfish. Okay? Oh, it's a rat. Social awareness of lampreys is an opaque quantum. Say what? It's a rat! You almost see you're the brother. You're the master's literature. Crisps or Oreo. Well, last time it was crisps. So let's go for Oreo this time.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
May I have some oats, brother?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository,
Or
like the one we
both.
saw at Rookwood Castle.
That's possibly
and
true.
I discovered that they're building
Too.
massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok.
What were you saying about literature? To translate that sentence, social awareness of a lamprey in an opaque conflict.
That's where she found the container with
Crap in the walls if I do.
He liked her so much that he let her
Depends
leave
what
with
flavor.
Despite
Yoms is a simple man. He's probably just soul.
She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password.
Well, that means he got zero social
The
awareness.
headmaster's house elf will
Well,
know.
that's not far from the truth.
The headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me?
If it's our
I imagine
cream and
he's
onion,
loyal
the
to the
crisps.
headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit
seem-
of the person you want to change into?
I can read
And
films like a
take
book.
ages to brew.
It does?
So how do you already have
Also, my
Polyjuice
cat is
Potion
here.
to change into
Triumphant.
Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
We are. It's an impasse, therefore, as death. Simple wheel. What wheel?
How do you feel?
You flip a coin.
I won't forget that taste anytime soon.
I think that's me and my 10th beer. We'll flip a coin, Yoms.
I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor
Alright,
Kagawa.
Yoms. Heads.
He's taken to badgering
You eat
the boy up
crisps.
about Quidditch
Tails.
hopes that he can convince Black to change his
Yeah,
mind.
they're on stream.
Thus far,
Wait, let's finish for them to stop talking. You know what goes well with beer?
Professor Black
A chip buddy.
Leave him to me.
Well, then, McMahon, interact with the audience, but Yoms!
Yeah. Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster.
You sometimes have the nerve. Okay. Heads, you eat crisps. Tails, you eat Oreo. Alright. Tails. Alright, Yoms, eat Oreos. The coin is poking. But I don't property in income. Asian. That's Sebastian. What's Sebastian doing here? Sneeze.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Also, it wins, doesn't it?
Professor
Well,
Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir.
maybe luck is in my favor, Yoms.
You'd asked me about a particular...
You better remember that when you challenge me with the broom.
I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I'll decide what's best.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger.
Someone
Simply have a
doing
student
glances.
deliver it.
You know, the weather, especially yesterday, it's been kind of like really nasty because it's like
I do. And thank you, Sharp.
it's like hot and cold at the same time. So I'm like sweating, and at the same time it's like chilly. But if I put more clothes on,
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
the Midlands. Is your house near Hogwarts by any chance? Do you still buy Hogwarts often?
Gareth. Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor.
Places to be.
All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him.
Well, Hogwarts is not in the Midlands,
One-eared
though.
fellow.
It's
I saw
somewhere
him
north,
heading
I
to the Great
think.
Hall moments ago, muttering on about your sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient.
Actually, you're not simply experiencing the first side effects of 100 balls.
Sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
You're about to experience the first signs of Vitae balls, Yoms. It's quite the chaps keep to themselves, the part of school kids are assholes, but won't shank me like the kids in London. It's like no away from Leicester.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world. Ah,
Headmaster, here, what could you want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with,
kids in London.
makes a
It's true.
fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is wrong.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again.
Imagine like you're teaching in school and the headmaster tries to run away from you like this and just does a roll.
Season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch.
Wait, I'm kind of
I dare say it not some sense.
curious if you notice it's a big to note or because of them talking.
Blood? Well, that's no reason to.
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
I feel that's one of the reasons why Polyjuice Potion would be
with
with
pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in
So you can be a headmaster?
to be avoiding me.
I wonder why.
Imagine the slander.
Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Well, nowadays you don't need Polyjuice, you have like KI.
To deserve him as a headmaster.
I haven't time for.
You can make pretty realistic videos of like
none at all.
other
Move
people
aside.
with AI. I hate someone posted them and go naked in public. I think I'd do research on myself into man. With my
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
simple as woman.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom.
Oh, you do need the help of someone,
Charms, sir.
so you don't just transform into a random person.
Might work on one that makes me
Great
disappear.
minds.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my heavy books.
Speaking of
Funny
invisible,
find someone who
where's
matches
my
my energy.
house elf?
Man, that is a great accomplishment, Grums. You see one of the most professional cleaners I've ever met.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand?
Professor?
Professor Weasley.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it
Fine
is.
joking techniques. He's handling secret ministry matters.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean...
Wait, you already looked up the word? What?
You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
I'm just talking about films.
Well, thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Felking.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I don't know.
You mean with a Q? Joking with a Q?
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
A pee-pee stretching exercise. What the hell? It's spelled with a Q though, not a K. There's no scientific proof to support whether jelking works or not. Yeah, what ifs. You know, as an expert in this area, I expect you to know these things better. Thank you.
Any house elf.
Homophones.
Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the dignified banners of Hufflepuff. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever.
Yeah, Hufflepuff is best house. Look at that. Like, every house is equal, but you know, it's nice to see the banners of the superior house. Crow! Oh boy.
Oh, greetings, Master.
I just more laugh when seeing homophone, because for a second I read the homophone.
Master made Scrubs swear never to
I thought you meant that the letters of home. You dare question me?
How dare you
How
question
dare
me?
you?
I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Just do with strength. I'm gonna sneeze.
Certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
It's to do with my family's reign.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
You know, the funny thing is that I'm kind of reading about mistakes like this. Constant deals in this universe. How dare you, Holmes? You better apologize to each and single one of them individually. It's to do with purity of blood.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is in
Please, Master Dio, because they're not free. They've been enslaved by wizard kind. And you need to rebel.
Of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce...
Dobby is a free elf.
But Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful.
There's a paw. Since then,
Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
How about that?
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off.
And you also, what is Scrope meant to do? Well, look at this. This served slavery. Amy, how dare you? There is a field that's 6 feet in the keystone, wide open. Oops. Have some respect for the blood.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
See? This is the blood of the last person that disagreed with me, Holmes. Right.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Just sounds weird. Well, what is Scrope supposed to do? 8 of 4 for him. Like they're willing saves. They're not. Yeah. Well, I don't know how they save, but at least in the wizard kind of legally, they're pretty much property. And you know why Scrope doesn't have 1 year? Because one of the ladies that he served just dropped it off because she was pissed off. Like, what is the guy supposed to do when they can just kill him without the smallest inconvenience? Access the headmaster's office. Officina! Okay, let's go for that. Let's do the next trial of style. They're just trying to survive films. If I master right move, I would cover up my fantasies through the devices. They also just made Goblin that decided to be bitches. I feel like they might have like common ancestor. Nothing about sneeze. Right, even goblins better than them, and Dehds. That's what I think of goblins. You know, I feel like you're just projecting your jealousy because you always play as a human in games. And you don't play as the cool races. Legendary. Worse would I after one melee hit? No thanks. Oh yeah, humans survive more than one. Also, Orc is my second most played class in Skyrim. Orc is a race, not a class. Also, who's the first most played class? Is it the Nord, huh? Tell me who's your most played race, Gnomes. So I believe those called infinite bitches. Orc is a race, not a class. Gnomes, go write your thesis, how about that?
Luke, the
You nerd.
That's where I need to speak the password.
So who's your most played race, Yoms? Just you don't like how Orc is kind of a type of elf. And did they introduce that in Skyrim, or wasn't that always a thing? But yeah, they're elves. The dwarves are elves as well. You know that in WoW, no Stormcloak making this. I knew it. I knew it, Yoms. Japira. Oh, did you know in WoW that trolls and elves have a common ancestor? Also, basically the elves descended from trolls.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
That's okay.
Hamura.
Oh, wow.
Revelio.
Do some collectibles. Also, actually, we might not get them right now. If they descend, then I don't care. The offspring will descend more than their ancestors. You know, that's literally the opposite of evolution. Usually, if a species changes, that's because the previous one didn't survive. That's literally the exact opposite of the idea of evolution.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book
Yes,
that appears.
but what will I find in the book?
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some
I'm an
elements of it as I was inspired
you know,
by
why you
tales
make me
with
Google
which
stuff?
many wizarding children are familiar.
Anarcho-primitivism. Is that what you mean? It's an anarchist and economically undefined and anti-technological ideology. Helio-conservative Nulodite. Nulidites? Neoludites believe that current technology is a threat to humanity and to the natural world in general, and that the future societal collapse is possible, or even probable. Oh, hold on, let me ban. You know, still distracting me from banning the bot. Yeah. Let's take the trash out. Well, that's about technology, it's not about evolution, though.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Like evolution is a biological mechanism, it's not like man-made mechanism.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio.
And distract me from the game you've played before times. I'm very sorry. Yoms, I'll find it in my heart to forgive you. What is this time?
That must be the pedestal.
The book. You opened it. Evolution isn't always positive though. Sometimes you lose some traits. Well, that's because of economy. Like, evolution is pretty like economical. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Professor Fitzgerald.
That's why you don't have tails.
I am here. In this place.
Because there's no point to have something you don't use, because it's just... You just need energy for it. I'm 100% sure at this point that his secret plays it off stream, but... You go. Well, I don't have any mods because I'm too lazy to make a Warner Bros. account. Would win in a fistfight between a contemporary strongman and a Neanderthal. Yeah, but why would a contemporary strongman
Place as in life, death takes many forms.
Need all that muscle mass?
Each of them at all costs.
Also, the Neanderthal is a different human species, by the way. They did kind of go extinct. I don't know. There's some people that have Neanderthal DNA, but it's a minority. We're mostly Homo sapiens. But they need all the muscle mass. As the gym bros. Ooh. Have you seen like gym bros try like Pilates or like some of the workout women do? Listen, they just crumble. Oh my god, man, okay. Now ancestors are not the Neanderthals. Yep, you're posting my post here.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right.
Well, to be fair, Yoms. Ooh, careful, careful. And so true, 1-year-old cluster fucked me up. I did integrate some mobility exercise into my workout routine.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right.
Come on, boy.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Also, Yoms, we have like a bigger brain from compared to back then. And the brain consumes a lot of energy. I do MMA and I've beaten up both guys because they're so moldy and flexible. Powerful and slender. Yeah, well, gym bros don't even train to fight. They're just muscle. They don't really put it into practice, you know? They have too much muscle mass. Yeah, you just need...
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
That's what I was saying though. We're better in some regards, but not all of them. Well, we're kind of better in the regards that we need to be.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Turns out some people box at the gym, they turn into power drivers. Well, those are people that box. I mean, just like gym bros that are just
find a way past them.
getting buffed. To be fair, with how the world's going, we should all just revert to where the average life expectancy is the age of 30, and we had to fight lands for food. You know, one problem of humanity is that humans are making too big settlements too fast. Like humans haven't evolved yet to have to be integrated into like a community that has thousands of people, millions even. That's out the anime. Ooh, hold on.
Nothing this way, but more danger.
Like we're still at the stage where we can live in like a small community, like the villages.
There's no getting past them that way. Oh, close tight. No way.
Just keeping them that stage and going straight to the great head. Did you know that in Chernobyl, by the way, in Chernobyl area? Whoops. You have some frogs that rapidly adapted to the radiation. You have like some frogs that turn black because that helps burn with the radiation.
Now's my
Amy, don't say that word. We become so technologically advanced that we no longer need to adapt to the environment. We adapted to us and we allowing we could change to enter circulation. Move forward more. So we have. Well, don't say that word, Amy. The problem with today's force is that we structure our society around the things that aren't naturally money.
That's the way forward.
Expect the delay to be with the name tails for people with capability.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Instead, they're idiots.
Can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Well, if you look at it from a historic point of view, it's probably just going to be a stage.
Finally free. Now.
It's not going to last forever.
Where are you, Neve?
The Outer World. Perfect for picking some biggies off your nose.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching. but this time you will be unable to hide.
One woman
Wield
to
the
rule them
wand
all.
you see before you.
Used to
Do not squander
used to
its
base our
extraordinary power.
base our wealth by the meat in our storage, not the seasonal bank accounts. Well, it all started with agriculture. Once people started producing more food than they need, then people went to shit. Not so sure about that. We've been in our down spiral ever since death of feudalism. But... Well, I'm not saying that you lived. Well, that's kind of dark, but I'm not saying you lived to see Jones, but I'm saying it will likely happen. Sheep. Great Automotive picks up on the water regarding our ancestral makeup. What? What are you talking about? I'm seeing a message of yours about like that's held by me. Yeah. If you write it, you won't see it. I saw the message Amy posted that got withheld by Pokemon. Wait, jeans? I mean jeans. No, you can't see the message that got withheld by her. That's, yeah, that word is not safe. I live on a farm, I built my own house, I still get a plant every year I go into the forest and want to live on my own with 2 dogs to prove to myself that I'm still capable. I'm just proud to know that even when infrastructure fails, I'll be able to survive. That's pretty cool, to be honest. Well, what about jeans, Jons? Morning infrastructure fails, so is that, I guess. Huge rules in this economy. I'm leaving my farm. We won't have the internet, but I have electricity from solar and hydro. My farm is basically self-sustaining. Food and water. Having distilled and salt from seawater must make this wine. Distill that into moonshine. Cool. That sounds pretty cool. That really sounds nice. Is that the house in the UK?
Revelio.
Or you farm in Malaysia?
A simple stone. This must be for me.
Still stone. The house in the UK bought a long time ago when a green card holder occupied property and rented out the people beside it.
Nothing is
Equal
what it
zero.
seems.
To live as it is wouldn't be much help. To be fair, if this apocalypse,
Sweet Neve.
if you like go back to nature, you'd probably have like more will to live. Just like your feelings in the nature will feel like more, I don't know, in place that they more natural. If you know, for no enough reason.
The magic of the stone can only conjure.
I feel like alcohol is just is enough fumes. Give Yoms a beer and we'll be happy for a day. Teach Yoms how to brew and he'll be happy for life.
But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
I mean, I'm already stuck on those things, isn't it?
Remember that.
You also
as
got
you
beer at
witness
this.
my memory.
Well, do you know how to brew, Yoms? Hmm? Yeah, please choose memories. Also, I do not see. Maybe that's what you're missing. The gateway to true happiness.
What you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't
I used to be hella depressed living in the city, but ever since he took up farming, like, felt a little more worth living. That's an actual thing, by the way. Usually people that work outdoors tend to be happier.
You spoke to a goblin about this. Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing. We don't know what effect any
Especially if they work something that they can see the product of the work, like farming. You can see the the veggies, the fruit that you produce. When you use the scope of capitalism, is supposed to know nothing and pretend like I know everything.
I don't follow, Isidore. I think we can harness it. Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Only imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
It keeps those energy beats on itself. We'll just like know that. Are you planning on writing a book, Yoms? I don't know, I'm kind of curious.
Feel it.
Oh, Isidore.
Mock up of capitalism 2 on the bistro, con film production company, 2 fruit orchards and farm. You should. You have a pretty busy life, Amy.
Fear it. I choose to embrace it.
What movies do you have from the production company, by the way? I'm curious. Why are you asking? I'm very curious. Well, because you're pretty much you're literally getting a master's in literature. Yes, that's what's popping. What's up, Dream Scene? Good. Yeah, you graduate in Masters in Literature, so obviously into literature, so because if you're interested in writing one, and also if you write a book, you have like a product you can touch, you know, you can hold. After you take the sentence away, yeah, you have like a tangible fruit of your efforts. Waiting for the subway, nice.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
Of course. You're so young.
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor
Ooh,
Bakar.
there's some nice breeze.
Pleased to meet
I mean,
you.
it's not like people who major in literature or authors, so they actually never teach you
Was
creative
Isadora
writing.
inhaling painful
No, you gotta learn by
She
practice.
was.
It was wait, it was disturbing.
I found it disturbing.
I have
But how
I was
did she
homeless from
gain
ages
power from it?
in the age of
How did
13 to
she
17. I started working early,
disturbing.
worked 3 jobs
I
myself
wonder
after
that
college,
you're
and
asking about
the first
her
thing I
power.
did was save up money
I
and started
hesitate to
investing
reveal the
into
location of
business.
my pensive to
Did
someone
one
who
now, and I'm
perhaps
semi-retired.
has yet to
Fully
understand the
retired by like one.
responsibility of power.
Yeah, that sounds
I can assure you,
awesome.
Professor, I do.
That sounds like a very
What you don't
eventful
yet know
life.
is
Well,
that
not the
a dangerous
homelessness
goblin
part,
called
but you know,
Ranrock has
going
access
through
to the
it.
repository at Rookwood Castle.
It's
He's
my
learned to
true.
harness the contents of it as
Probably the
a
answer
source
is
of
actually
immense
yes,
power.
and it's funny you should ask now.
Use that
As I
power
can
against
put it
wizard
just
kind.
5 days
We have
ago.
no time
You
to
almost, you know, I have the
I see.
insight. I had to write poetry, but that's
The knowledge
something
you shall
different. It's
gain
also
after you witness my
time to write
memories
novel.
is too valuable to share without further consideration.
I felt
I
like
shall
a
require
bunch of
time to
people, like
confer with the other keepers.
a bunch of people around this age
Seems
who
we have
publish.
no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora
Publish
was
like collections of
inhaling
with
emotions
poems.
to gain power?
She was.
Life
And
dreams
she
in
pulled
life.
emotions
Life is
as
beautiful
she
in a
did for my
bitch, and
father
she
from
hits full of,
Professor
which means
Fitzgerald,
smart people hit full.
without permission.
Do you follow me, Dehds?
What's more,
You mean a
she
glitch?
said
I
that she
am.
found a way to store
Started
the
as
traces
a
of magic she extracted
junior writing the film
in goblin silver.
after film school.
Repositories.
Wasn't it
Possibly.
all creativity like so?
There's something I didn't get a chance
Like
to tell
anything
you
else is a skill
earlier.
one can learn.
Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the
But that I think
journal
is true,
of a
like
goblin
you learn
battle
creativity
warrior named
by
Bragball.
well
5 names.
doing stuff.
The keepers and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet,
My granddad
I
used to
say
say,
we at
when I was
least
a
maintain
bitch,
a
the man
watch
sold
on
with tequila
Ranrock.
and beat it
Perhaps
like a
he knows
mouse.
still more
Work in the 50s, that's so freaking
I
dumb.
hope to hear from Lodgott
So life
soon.
has been took
I
me
haven't
with
heard
writing
anything since
quite
I
on the
learned of
level
the
of
drills.
mistress at times.
Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold
Guess
his
I'm
fire.
honest, it went to suck in the snow. In this economy, it does. There's a quest. There we go. We have 5 main quests left. Well, let's go real quick to the top. Preemptively. We'll switch over to the supermarket in a bit. Let me just go get this quick, please. Let's get out of this shit game. You know, I'm slowly starting to sound like Dream Saint. One Dream Saint is enough. Let's play real games. Maybe you too. Why is no one on my side? That's actually a great compliment. You're trying to steal my swag, but it's okay then. Let me get the these collectibles. Hello, Humora.
Alohomora.
Yes, my bicep grew 2 centimeters from last week. I see. Whoops. It's like watching girls call themselves gamers, but though they play The Sims. I'm playing lots of like random games. This is the first semi-new AAA game I played in a while. It's mainly because he almost gifted me the game. Well, I thought that it's going to me head, but you know, play Fortnite, guys. I'm a gamer. Oh, am I a gamer? You're a gamer, Dream Sim. You're a gamer boy. Fortnite is the smart of the beast. You'd know, Dream Sim. Yours. More meathead, some just have more meat than others. Ooh, final Hogwarts secret. Maybe this will bring us to 97%. This takes a boo AF. Ooh, level up. Almost. Let's answer me this. Is it true that intense physical activity impairs neuroactivity? Not as far as I know, to be honest. I don't know about intense, but endurance training does improve brain function. So go out there and walk. That's good for you. Well, but yeah, I don't know about the intense. How are we doing with Hogwarts? I'm missing one field guide page. Is it the value pages? I'm missing two. They're both in Hogwarts. With the fact that martial arts put you at great risk of brain damage. Well, I'm very physically active and on physical. Oh, no, wait, I'm still at 96. I don't know. I remember about reading about it. Please do try to keep with. Yeah, because you get bonked on the head a lot, which is why I was thinking of getting the boxing. Oh. I remember reading about it. I don't remember about the intense physical workout, like basically what gym bros do, but like endurance physical activity, like walking, running, I don't know, like manual labor, those are pretty good for you, and they can stimulate generation of new neurons. That's neurons or neuron connections, so probably both. That's why we need powerful exercise in that one self-defense in MA, don't compete. Am I missing 2 pages? Okay, we'll find it next time. Let's go home. Save and we'll be switching. We're playing the supermarket today, Holmes, right? You're not out and about. Wait, wrong place. Play supermarket in Fortnite, they have it? Well, they don't have the event in Fortnite. If I do the same on compete, it would be just be ashamed to keep the physical I have, not have the skill to throw some hands. Most importantly, the skill to actually take shots. We'll just sit on my couch, huh? Let's play supermarket. Yeah, alright. Let me just see how many quests we have. Oops. Alright, we have 5 main quests left and 13 side quests, and we're done. Yeah, get off this shit game. I feel like, I don't know, a couple of days and we'll finish this. I'm getting pretty close. Let's see. The journey is almost over. Calm down. A little bit left. Wait, is that an empty message? I can't see anything besides like tagging dream sound. Anyways, I'm gonna take a quick break and I can sleep in there, and we'll switch over to the supermarket together. Anyways, we'll keep up the physical grid and develop a skill just so you can use it when you need. It's a great hobby. Yeah. Anyways, I'll be right back.